Good morning. Slippery here. I've ordered a little microphone, but it hasn't turned up yet. I want to get something that's a bit better for the mic, so it stops the noise of these guys, because they're quite noisy. And I find it easier to do my videos here at the shop rather than at home, because home's a bit hectic, trying to get up, get going, or whatever you're doing in the morning. And the afternoon, you're usually heading out to your training, so you're sort of winding up and getting out of here and going to do your thing. So I try to, it's easier to just do it in here. Probiotics, prebiotic and probiotic. Now I just wanted to tack this on to the gut thing before. I know we spoke a lot about gut loading, well, a little bit about gut loading, but I wanted to tack the pre and probiotic thing onto the back of it, because a lot of people do ask that question: should I be taking them? What do they do? There's a few other questions there. In a nutshell, yes, I think. Look, it's up to the individual person. Like, if you find that you're getting a little bit bloated, or you've got a lot of gas regularly, then maybe you might have got an instability in your system that's not happy. Or, I mean, that could be a diet change if you've just done that lately too, or a food change, or you've added something new to your system. But with, they talk about having, if you're on antibiotics, you should have a probiotic to counteract the bad things that's doing. Yeah, that is true. I mean, antibiotics do kill off a fair bit, and that's the nature of the beast. You're dumping something in your system that's meant to kill. So you want to try and keep your gut bacteria as healthy as possible. Now, with us training as well, we're dumping down things down our throats that are high in sugars, and we're on the caffeine a fair bit. If you're doing the caffeine coffee thing, you might not be the best at you get clean nutrition while you're training, so you might find that things get a little bit angry and upset. So prebiotic, what is a prebiotic? It's basically food for the probiotics. All right, so we're establishing that little culture for them to live in. So you've got your house at home, you set up your Wi-Fi, you set up your fridge, you set up your pantry, so you can live in that little environment. So this is what we're doing for them, so we can feed the little guys. So it sets that up quite nicely. And the probiotics come on top of that. They jump into the environment, the little guests, and they go crazy and multiply and go bananas. So that's what we're trying to do. So we're trying to build up those different pieces of bacteria, or different bacteria spores, to break down your foods. So you've got also digestive enzymes from a protein, carbohydrate, and fat component, but I mean, they help as well. Let's keep them aside for one moment. But yeah, so you're trying to establish that nice little environment for your system to be right. So you stay away from being bloated, gassy, and all the other jazz that goes with it. And also, if you've been on antibiotics, some particular thing, you're trying to rebuild that environment back. So doing that, it is a plus. Like I said, the antibiotic thing, definitely. On a daily basis, I don't do a great deal of it. I think you try and get a little bit of your probiotic for your fermented food. So, a little bit of sauerkraut. I know that's quite old-fashioned, but it actually works quite well. Your yogurts, whether you're coconut yogurt or milk yogurt, up to you. There's acidophilus and things like. There's little bits and pieces and those type of things. There's a product in Australia called Yakult. I don't like the high sugar one, but the low sugar one, you could use that if you wanted to. But some of your fermented foods carry a lot of that. So keep an eye on things like that when you're shopping. Have a look at the back of it and go, oh, yes, it's got a fermented component. We'll have a crack at that. That should keep the bacteria going on. So if you're not inclined to actually eat a lot of fermented foods, or they don't agree with you, there could be a problem there. But I tend to, if you're going to go pick one off the shelf and go, look, I need to have a probiotic, look for one that says SB. Now it's called Saccharomyces. Now I get the last part wrong. Bouldery, I think it's called, Bouldari, I think it's called. Quick Google search, you'll find it really quickly. But have a look when you're finding or looking for these probiotics, and find one that's got that as a high component. Now what that helps is stick the little guys to the actual gut lining first. So they're your first, basically like your Undercoat, if you're painting, so if you're painting a wall, you prep, you do all that, undercoat, then your main coat. That's the little bond, and that is obviously those guys will start the process as well, but that's the one to look for. An old naturopath friend of mine, a long time ago, said, Steve, if you're ever looking for a product, make sure you get one called SB, and he explained the situation to me, how that, I just explained it to you. That's always worked in my favour. Every customer I've given it to, they come back with a thumbs up going, great, that works, where is it again? So that sort of seems to tell you something right there. So there's a few of them around. You've got refrigerated or unrefrigerated. The Spiel is now there's new technology that keeps them out of the fridge. They actually have them, suspended state until your body temperature wakes them up. That's what I've been told from reps. I don't know if that's true or not. I've always been a refrigerated type probiotic user, so I could be wrong. Maybe someone knows. They can tell me which way is right on that one. But I just like to stick with the refrigerated rugs. At least I know they've been chilled. Chilled transport, take them out and stick them in the fridge. Just don't forget to take them. Done that before. Okay, so that's probiotics and prebiotic, just really quickly, because like I said, I can bore you to death with a lot of tech data that's not really relevant. But for an athlete, look, I think it's quite important, especially if you do find that you've, for some reason you've gone on antibiotics, you just go and grab yourself a round of it and just push yourself through it after you finish your antibiotics. The other thing that actually I should tack onto the SB, the SBs are the only ones you can take with an antibiotic. I don't know if you knew that. All the other ones that I've come across and been told about are a no-no apparently. So if you're on a round of antibiotics, anti-pro, pre, blah blah blah. If you're using the SB, tick with antibiotics. If you've got something else, wait till you're finished. Apparently, the antibiotic will actually kill off the prebiotic. Probiotic. Oh man, pre-pro. Like I said, often. So I'll leave it at that, guys. That's it. I think that covers about all of it. I'll leave it. I'll keep this quite short again. I don't like to go too much, about 10 minutes. Otherwise, people tend to lose focus pretty quickly, including myself. There you go. So I'm going to go and get myself a. I found. I'm not a tea drinker. I'm a coffee man. I found a tea that I could actually tick. I had one yesterday. Wow, really, I reckon I could take with me on the bike. It's hibiscus tea. Like I said, I've tried a lot of teas, you can have your cup of tea, pour it down the drain for all I care, give me some black coffee with some cordyceps in it, happy man. Hibiscus tea, who would have thought? Poured myself some of that yesterday. Someone suggested to me, have a crack that, it's got this in it. Had a good read about it. Yeah, great, high in vitamin C, tick, B's, A's, all the good stuff. I thought, well, why not? Now I had someone sitting on the shelf, braved it, had a go at it. Tastes great, seriously, really strong too. Like it's almost like a red cordial. In its consistency, really sweet. So you only have a small amount of it. Winner. So I've actually, and you're gonna faint here. I've actually dropped out one of my coffees for the day, and I'm actually gonna put that into it. How's that? Don't know if that's a good thing, bad thing. I'll let you know on that one. All right, I'm out of here. I'm gonna have my hibiscus tea. Sound like a real weirdo now. All right, hooroo. See you guys.